everyone, Christiana here for Card Player TV for another edition of Strategy. I'm here with Faraz Jaka. Faraz, how's it going?
Chips wise, not too good, but I'm doing fine.
We're here at the Bahamas at the PCA, and the one thing I wanted to talk to you about was playing short stack. You're a little short stack here, but let's say you're in the range of maybe 8 to 12 big blinds. What kind of spots are you looking for in order to either steal blinds or double up? What are you kind of taking in to make your decision?
I think the most important thing is just realizing if your opponents are calling correctly. Because, I mean, a lot of online guys know their shove ranges and know their call ranges. There's a lot of live players here that don't know some of that stuff. So you could shove really wide on those players. So I'm just kind of looking to avoid the players who know their calling ranges and, looking for the right people who are going to fold way too much. Yeah.
Now, what about the spots where you know that people are opening pretty light, maybe in late position, but you don't have enough chips to make it mathematically correct for them to fold?
Yeah.
So are you looking to get in there with maybe an ace high?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like if it's late enough position and you think a guy is opening like 10 jack, jack queen, those type of hands, then you're just shoving it for value. So yeah, definitely I'm willing to do it against those players, especially right now, like we're nowhere near the money or anything, so busting out's not a big deal. That might change a little later in the tournament, but yeah, that's definitely something I'd do. Also, even though you don't have full equity, there's certain players that don't really know their math, so you might even have full equity at 12. Yeah, so sometimes I might even expect to get some folds, so I'll take that into account as well.
Do you have to take into account their stack size? Like, if you know that it's going to mean a lot to their tournament life, they're more likely to fold?
I definitely think that's huge. I mean, someone who doesn't know their math but has like 100 big blinds might not care, but if it's, like a third of their chips, it's a bigger deal. So for sure, that's very important, definitely.
Now, you mentioned earlier in the tournament you wouldn't mind when your tournament life isn't as important. So later in the tournament, would you rather wait for a spot where you can open the pot yourself and make it a big bet for them to call if you're going all in without a razor?
Toward when you're closer to the money or when you're in the money, I mean, you don't want to bust. I mean, busting's really bad. So yeah, you're definitely looking to pick on people that you have a bigger stack than, so they have to risk their tournament life, and you're not doing that yourself. Yeah.
So when you have 8 to 10 big blinds and it's folded around to you, what kinds of hands are you willing to shove with and open the pot?
I usually use M actually instead of big blinds, which is your stack divided by the starting pot. So I mean, like small pairs are good, big pocket connectors, or two Broadway cards, those type of hands.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think is the biggest mistake players make with a short stack?
I mean, I think majority of people don't know their shove ranges properly. They just kind of guess. I think a lot of players don't call wide enough, stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Christiana with Faraz Jaka for Card Player TV.